everyone, welcome to another episode of DIY with Mr. M, musical instruments at home. And as you probably heard, we'll be making this little guy today. It's called a Water Bottle Membranophone. That's right, it's got a bit of a weird name. It'll be on the screen now if you need to reread it, but a Water Bottle Membranophone sounds like a really nice saxophone sound, and I think you'll be having fun like I will making this one. So if you're ready, I'm ready, let's do it! So what we'll need to make this instrument today is some masking tape or sticky tape, as always. Now the main part of it will be a water bottle. Here I've got a 1 litre one. Try to use a 1 litre or a 600ml only because when you have the balloon and when you're wrapping it around, you don't want to be stretching it too far around it and not fitting that sort of thing. So 600ml or 1 litre empty bottle, water bottle. You'll need a towel paper roll, your little insert. You can use toilet paper rolls, like 2 of them put together, but I just found the towel paper rolls a little bit better because they're all ready to go on that one there too. 1 straw because we'll need it for the blowing part to get the air into it. A balloon, try and use a 30cm balloon because we will need as much as we can to wrap around the top of the bottle when we cut it. And of course today we're actually going to be using Stanley knife, so we will need an adult to help you on this one there too, because there's going to be a bit of cutting in terms of opening it up, that sort of thing, and piecing a hole for the straw to go in. Alrighty, so what you can do now is grab your water bottle and turn it upside down as I have just now. Get the adult to grab the Stanley knife as well too. Now when you're cutting it, you don't need to go halfway. You can go just a bit under halfway. In this case the water bottle's got nice lines for me to cut it right away, so I'm just going to be going about halfway on the water bottle and simply just cut through. Let me just make and cut it around. If you don't cut straight, that's okay. We're simply cutting the water bottle almost in half. Like so. Alrighty. So this is the part we actually will be needing. So this part can be put away. Alrighty. Now once you've done that, grab your towel paper roll or the toilet paper rolls put together and simply put it on there so you have a rough idea as to where you're going. Now what you can do also is grab a texter or a marker and simply just mark around where the roll is, so you can cut around it and whatnot, because we want it to be nice and firm. So what I'm going to do in this case is just keep it on there and just cut around it on so. So again, get your adult to help you cut it out. It'll be tricky to get it in. There we go. And simply just cut around in a circle. There we go. Now it may not be a perfect circle, but that's okay. There we go. Put that away. So you should be left now with about half a water bottle with it cut off halfway, and of course the end where that part can come off there too. Perfect. Alright, what you need to do in now is grab that one and simply stick it on like so, and then grab some masking tape and make sure it's held on to so it sits about there. And I'll explain the reason why in a minute. It has to be higher than the end of the water bottle, because otherwise you won't be getting that really cool saxophone sound. Alright, so once you've got that, grab your tape. And simply wrap it together. You probably need a little bit of tape for this part here. And make sure it's nice and snug and there's no real way for air to come out. If you leave a bit of a hole, then you may not get that really nice saxophone sound. So wrap it around. And simply press down so it is nice and firm. In this case I'm going to use a little bit more tape just to make sure it is airtight. Alright. Just wrap it around as best you can. It doesn't have to be neat. Just go around a few times if you need to, and pushing down as you're going along on there. Okay, make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. Until you get that. As you can see, the top of it's just a bit over on there too, and that's what we want. Alrighty, now grab your balloon and simply grab your stand knife. You can use scissors if you want to as well, and simply just cut it just a bit above the neck, I suppose, right there. Go. Probably should use scissors actually, but that's alright. There we go. Alrighty. So what we need to do in this case is grab the balloon, open it up, and wrap it around the top. Now this might be a little bit tricky. Like when we did the drums, it was a bit tricky wrapping around, so grab help if you need to from an adult. Now if you do bend the bottle, that's okay, because not all bottles are going to be tough and durable. They may sort of be a bit bendy and whatnot, but that's okay. What you can do in that case is let it fall to how it is and just pull the balloon down so it's secure. And just for that extra bit of security so it doesn't pop up, I'm just going to wrap some tape around it to hold it in place. Alrighty. And remember, keeping that roll just above the top there, as you can see, that's what you want. Okay. And just feed it around to hold it down. A bit. Perfect. And again, pushing down on all areas as well to make sure it's all in place. Okay. So once you get that far, you're almost there. So what we need to do is now insert the straw in a spot to go into the water bottle. Okay, so what we can do is grab your Stanley knife again for the dots to help out, and simply just pierce a little hole anywhere above the top, anywhere there. So I'll just do it on one of the sort of bits there, just enough to, there we go. Just to make a bit of room for the straw to go in. There we go. And simply feed the straw. Now you can use a plastic straw, or you can use what I've got here is one of those paper straws, so a bit more tougher on there. But you can use a plastic straw. That's right. And now feed it all the way till you get to the end, Now because it's on an angle, there's room for the air to come out, so you just push it all the way to the end till you get to about like that. And what I'm going to do now is grab some more masking tape and just tape up the little holes just so there's no little spots of air to pop out, because we want to keep all the air inside the bottle for it to make that really good sound. Alrighty. And just simply just wrap it around as best you can, even if you need to tear the tape in half while you're doing it, and then just feeding it like so. I'll just use a little bit more. We're almost there. Hope you're doing well. And just again pushing down so you get that. Now it's nice and firm and looking very cool. Okay, now the last thing we need to do, we're almost there, and it's an option, you don't have to, but it's kind of cool to keep that sort of wind instrument look to it, is you can cut a few holes at the front so you can, you know, pretend you're playing different notes, that sort of thing. So if you get sort of either like a pencil or scissors, or in this case I'll just use my Stanley knife and just simply just put 2 or 3 holes on there too. And again, please use an adult for the part, even if you're using a pencil, please use an adult for that one there, and just simply just get a couple of holes, 2 or 3 holes there. They don't have to be round, they can be square, they can be different shapes, they can just be just simple little holes that you've created just for that look. Here we go. Use the 2 there. There you have it, everyone. The water bottle membranophone. Whew, that was a tough word to say. Let's see how it sounds, yeah? Adjust it there a little bit. If you don't get any sound, that's alright. Sometimes you need to just pull it down a little bit more so the top bit comes out a bit more. Now the reason we're getting that sound as well too is because we're blowing air through the straw into the bottle, and what's happening is the air's just got nowhere to go except for obviously the roll. And because we've got the balloon at the top, the air is actually making the balloon vibrate up and down, and that's why you're getting that sort of saxophone sound or whatnot. So like I said, if you can adjust it, you can do that. The more you do, the better it will work. Okay. Whoa, excellent. Alrighty, and that is your brand new instrument. Alrighty, so it's come to that part of the episode where we have a bit of a jam session with our brand new instrument. Now I made a few little adjustments so it can sound a bit cooler. So you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next episode of DIY with Mr. M, Musical Instruments at Home. See ya!
Bushman knows everything. He's one awesome dude.